I want to welcome everybody to Main Street Day at the Capitol. My name is Thomas Gregory, and I'm the Executive Director of the Mississippi Main Street Association. Today is a day when the Mississippi Main Street family gets to come to the Capitol here in the beautiful Rotunda and talk about the good work that Main Street is doing in communities throughout the great state of Mississippi. I want to thank everyone for being with us today, especially our speakers, Lieutenant Governor Hosemann. And I know that Speaker Gunn is going to be joining us shortly. He got pulled into a last-minute meeting. But your enthusiastic and steadfast support of Main Street has helped us continue to move the ball forward in revitalizing Mississippi's downtowns and creating quality of place in our communities. I also want to welcome our legislative champions who are standing on the steps behind us in both the House and the Senate, our local Main Street directors who are with us today, and local board members. I want to thank members of our state board of directors who are with us, as well as our dedicated Main Street staff, members of the media, and other partners from across the state. We sincerely appreciate your ongoing support of our downtown revitalization work here in Mississippi. You know, when we talk about the impact that Main Street has in communities throughout Mississippi, the conversation typically begins with the historic preservation and public improvement projects, the community festivals and events, and the small-scale community development programs and initiatives that our local Main Street organizations facilitate to create vibrant and thriving downtowns. But at the end of the day, Main Street is an economic development program with an impressive record of success in creating small business growth and sustainable jobs, all of which catalyze public and private investment in Mississippi's communities. As you can see on the banners here today, just last year, our designated Main Street programs across the state helped generate 495 new businesses, 841 new jobs, 56 business expansions, and $82 million in private investment and $160 million in public investment. Main Street helped its communities accomplish these economic impacts through its involvement in local projects, including 183 rehabilitation projects, 79 public improvement projects, 24 new construction projects, and 1,817 new downtown residential units. In addition, Main Street accomplished its work through an impressive 42,255 hours contributed by local volunteers statewide, showcasing our residents' dedication to the success of their Main Street programs. We are so thankful for the Mississippi Legislature's support of our work, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with the state of Mississippi as the premier statewide organization for downtown revitalization and local economic development. And next, I want to welcome Marlo Dorsey. She's the Executive Director of Visit Hattiesburg and is our Vice President of the Mississippi Main Street Association. She also serves as our Advocacy Chair. Marlo is going to introduce our speakers today.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Can we give these wonderful Main Street people behind me a round of applause? This occasion marks our first official Mississippi Main Street Day at the Capitol, and we are certainly hopeful that it becomes a lasting tradition for many years to come. We are here today for many reasons. First, we're here to celebrate the contributions and talents of tens of thousands of small businesses and entrepreneurs sprinkled throughout our entire state. Our Main Street communities add invaluable layers of authenticity, curb appeal, and uniqueness to Mississippi's quality of life and our quality of place. Small businesses are the backbone of Mississippi's economy, and the last few years have created significant challenges for them as they tried to navigate through the uncharted territory of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we also gather to recognize the contributions of our state leaders in both the Senate and the House of Representatives who have championed our mom and pop storefronts, our quaint rural towns, which are off the beaten path many times, and the numerous historic revitalization and preservation efforts of our buildings that serve as great testimonies in the fascinating and incredible story that is Mississippi. Lieutenant Governor Delbert Hosemann and Speaker of the House Philip Gunn have been steadfast in their support of believing in the economic vitality and beautification of Mississippi's hometowns. We've had the honor of working with these gentlemen and their respective elected members on grassroots ways to revitalize our small towns, including ways to combat the brain drain. In today's race for talent, we know that our young people want to live in beautiful places, but they also many times want access to bigger city amenities while enjoying a lower cost of living and a higher quality of life. Through the establishment of historic revitalization grant programs like the one that we have working this session, we are keenly focused on investing our resources in Main Street communities. We know and understand that quality of place is an economic driver. We're also here today to celebrate our tourism friends that are our partners. And together we can market the assets of our great state to visitors as well and create incredible experiences when they arrive. At this time, it's my honor to introduce one of our greatest champions in state government, and that is the Honorable Delbert Hosemann. He's serving as Mississippi's 33rd Lieutenant Governor, and he has been a steady and innovative presence for all of us during his time in this leadership position. We know he's an alumnus of Notre Dame, Ole Miss Law School, and NYU, New York University, and we are so thankful for his passion to help write the next chapters of Mississippi's story. Thank you, sir, for all you do.
Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. It's good to be here. Thank y'all. Thank all of y'all. We, be brief, the Speaker and I both have to go to our respective Senate and House members just briefly, but I remember a lot spending time in Main Street, Mississippi, and I see Carolyn here, and I'll use her as an example. She has a 10K race up there, and you run through the whole town. I did it many, many years. Main Street was the focal of where we ended the race. Everybody came to downtown in the spring. It was a wonderful way to see everything. When I ran that entire 10,000 meters, I never saw one piece of litter on the floor, on the ground, in the street, anywhere. They took care of Main Street, Mississippi. Now that's being repeated in West, where I used to run, and all the other ones. You go around Laurel, Carthage, everybody has a Main Street, because Main Street is Mississippi. Main Street is Mississippi. When you look at where we live in Mississippi and our culture in Mississippi, it revolves around our Main Street. And what's on Main Street? The places you go to shop and churches. Church after church. That's what Main Street does for us. It brings together our religious communities, our personal communities, our faith communities, all in one spot. And by supporting that, we support all Mississippi. So we're really excited to have the Main Street program going as well as it does. We're really excited to have this continue in Mississippi, continue what is so much a part of our culture. So I'm going to go gavel in, and it'd be can I introduce the speaker? It's my honor to introduce the Speaker of the House, a graduate of Baylor University, where he played quarterback I don't know if y'all knew, they played quarterback at the university. They used to call this the B team, but I don't know what they call it now. Yesterday he gave me a good bit of grief in front of Marlowe about hell freezing over before Notre Dame will win another national championship. Thank goodness Mississippi State and Ole Miss have won national championships recently, and we're all excited about that. But we do have more Heisman trophies than Baylor. I want to remember that. But it's an honor to work with the Speaker. It's an honor. You see the members of the House and the Senate here. We're all supportive of Mississippi's Main Street. So without further ado, the Honorable Speaker of the House, the Honorable Philip Gunn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that warm introduction. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Those of you who know, I didn't have such a stellar career at Baylor, so the truth hurts sometimes. Look, I'm here to give a real live testimony as to the benefit of Main Street. I am a member of Main Street in my hometown of Clinton, and I have seen Main Street in action. I have seen what it has brought to my town. There's a lot of history in Clinton. Y'all may not know this, but Clinton missed being the state capital by one vote back in 1817 or whenever it was. And something happened the night before the vote, and somebody switched and ended up being LaFleur's Bluff, not the city of Clinton. So the first governor of Mississippi is buried in Clinton, Walter Leake. Mississippi College, the oldest college in the state of Mississippi, 1826, is in Clinton. We have a Capitol Street in Clinton because we thought the Capitol was going to be there. So there's an enormous amount of history in Clinton, including my football career there, Mr. Lieutenant Governor, that has taken place in the town of Clinton. And Main Street serves to promote that, talk about that. We have revitalized our downtown area, which is brick streets still from the 1800s. It has brought jobs and industry, businesses, and with that comes economic prosperity. So there is an economic return that results because we have the Main Street organization in Clinton that is actively working to preserve our history, promote our town, make sure that jobs and industry result from their efforts. So this is a real live testimony for me about how this works, and I'm proud to be able to stand here today and promote this and say this is something that is good for Mississippi. Thank you so much.
Good morning. I'm Michelle Jones, and I have the privilege of serving the Mississippi Main Street Association's Board of Directors as president. As we've heard from our speakers today, Main Street is the leader in cultivating strong, sustainable, and vibrant downtowns across the state of Mississippi. And as we've heard, believe it or not, Main Street is more than just festivals and beautification projects. Although those are important quality of life endeavors, the projects, initiatives, local Main Street organizations undertake are rooted in developing, promoting, and preserving our historic downtowns. The Main Street approach works comprehensively to catalyze new jobs, businesses, and new community investment. Looking at the economic impact that Mississippi Main Street had this past year, it's no secret that our organization is truly one of Mississippi's most successful local economic development tools. Mississippi Main Street is so thankful for the support of our state legislators, who have enabled us to have an even bigger impact on the local economies of our 48 Main Street communities. With the continued support of the legislature, our local leaders, and our community volunteers, Mississippi Main Street will continue to lead the state in the revitalization of Mississippi's historic downtowns. Thank you all for being with us today and for helping us celebrate the many ways Mississippi Main Street has demonstrated growth and success through our state this past year.